Yo, this your boy DJ Why Not, DJ Why Not Podcast. My co-host Miss Keenan, aka
What's
Wifey.
good, y'all? What's
Also
up?
got a special guest. Rel is in the house.
Rail in the
What's going on,
building.
y'all? How y'all doing,
Woo!
man?
Let's give it
Rel.
up.
Let's give it up.
Yeah.
Let's give it up for Rel.
Yes. All right.
I love y'all too, man.
All right, so the topic of today episode is going to be about mental health, mental health issues, and that's real serious.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on in this world about mental health, and people really don't know how to approach it or adapt to it, and it's a real issue, and people just don't talk about it. So we're gonna start off with our special guest Rel today, and we're gonna go into some details. You know what I mean, of what he went through or what he experienced other people going through. So let's go. What's up, Rel?
All right, so mental health issues, I feel like is a real big problem in America today. Not just America, in the world today, you know. So we could start off with my daughter. She had mental health issues. When she was in school, they actually found her in the bathroom crying. The guidance counselors went to her and asked her what's her problem, and she said she don't want to live no more.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So she wanted to commit suicide.
What do you think? What do you think it comes from? Like,
Well,
where do you think it comes from?
It could come from different. You know what I mean? It could come from different things. It could come from being bullied, for one. If you're going to school, you know what I'm saying, as a teenager or as a child, it could come from being bullied, and it also could come from within the household. You know what I mean? No, a person don't have no correct guidance inside the household.
Well, at the end of the day, that's where it actually came from. It came from the household. So with her, it was more of I was in a household with her and my other two kids and the mother of my kids, all the way up for like when I watched them born. I cut the umbilical cords of all three of my kids.
Good dad.
You know what I mean? I was there. But then things happened transpired with me and the mother that we didn't want to be together, so I had to leave. So as soon as I left, you know, she started feeling that thing of her father not being around.
So it sounds like more
Wow,
like she
wow.
probably felt like, because y'all had a little struggle with the relationship. She was abandoned because when I was a kid, my mother and father separated when I was 5. And I used to have a little issues. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say children without their 2-parent household is coming up the best. You know what I mean? But sometimes you have a 2-family household, it comes up a little bit better. But when you have a strong, independent parent that can take care of you as they should, then your life will go in a different direction. It can go good.
That's true.
It can really go good.
That's true.
Definitely.
Because I
grew up.
really experienced that.
I grew up in a 1-parent household. My mother was my father, you know what I mean, and my mother at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to do what I wanted to do anyway. You know what I'm saying? So
The problem with that is that your father wasn't around to shut your whatever you was trying to do down.
exactly.
See, the thing is, I was there most of their whole life, and I was shutting it down. And then what happened was, man, their mother wasn't seeing eye to eye, so I left. And once I left, that's where her trauma came in.
Yeah.
And that's where she feels neglected and abandoned.
Yeah.
From me. You know what I mean? So so what happened was once I heard that she was going through that, what I did was show my face more.
Yeah.
And I start coming around more and telling her that I love her, I'm proud of her, and she can do whatever she want to do.
Yeah, let's give it up for that.
Yeah.
Let's give it up for that.
You know
'Cause
what I
that's very important. That's very important for a child to hear that they're being loved by a parent.
Exactly.
Even if they're not in the household, it's still very important that you tell your child, "I love you" consistently.
Yeah.
Because with
It's
them
spend
knowing
time.
that,
It's spend time.
it's a big deal.
And
Because
also,
that's what it
also
was.
At the same time, because she had that, she was going through that trauma as that her father wasn't there no more, and within that household, so she probably, you know what I mean, was reaching out for, I ain't gonna say attention, but
Yeah, that's what it was. That's exactly what it was.
Okay.
And you're gonna say, ain't what you're gonna say. That's what you should say.
okay,
Because that's what it was. It was attention. And like I said, once I start showing her more attention and showing my face more and showing her that I love her and that I'm proud of her, she start changing over. And then what I did was I actually wrote a song for her. And on her birthday, when her birthday came up that same year, what I did was take her to the studio with me, and she watched me record the song. And then I gave her a copy of the song.
Okay.
And fast forward to now, my baby's in college. My baby got her driver's license.
Yes.
Yo, listen. Listen, my baby about to go get a job because she don't want. She just told me like last week, for real, last week. She was like, "Yo, Poppy," because she's half Puerto Rican, so she called me Poppy. So she's like, "Yo, Poppy, I'm about to get a job with ShopRite, and I don't want you to keep giving me the $50 that you give me every week. I want to be able to take care of myself." And I said, "That's beautiful, but I'm still gonna give you money."
So the part is we trying to tell you and show you and to try to, you know what I mean, tell you that she want to be responsible.
Yeah, she want to be responsible because
That's
that's
a
how
good
I
thing.
raised her.
And that's the thing with a lot of that's the thing with a lot of children who are like are depressed. It's even people too, not just children. But you have a lot of people they call crazy walking around here like they're not really crazy. Those people really have issues and stories that they want to tell. But people say, oh, well, people don't have time to listen. And if it's not a listening ear, people go in a different direction. Like it's so many people that have a story they need to tell, but nobody's listening.
Exactly.
But
Somebody has a story. Everybody needs some type of somebody. Like even on social media.
Yeah.
We go on social media. It's people on social media who they'll say, "Oh, don't tell all your business. Nobody needs to know your business." But sometimes you don't have anybody to talk to.
Yeah.
So who was there to talk to? You know what I mean? That's why people.
I would say though, at the end of the day, I would say, don't go on social media and air out your dirty laundry. What I would say
is different.
What I would say is, find somebody that's close to you. If you got them on social media, then you talk to them on social media, but you DM them. You don't put you don't put it on a status. You don't put it on how you feel.
Yeah.
You talk to them personally, and we all need somebody to talk to, man. Because, like I said, mental health issues is a problem in the world. Period. And it comes from childhood trauma. It mainly comes from childhood trauma, and it comes from not having a father in the household. I just told you what happened with my daughter is because I wasn't in the household no more, and I was there from day one. Like I left the house. When I left the house, the daughter I'm talking about was maybe 11 to 12. So that means I was there from 0 to 11 to 12, but it wasn't enough. She still felt that way. So at the end of the day, the fathers are not the main ingredient, but they are real important inside of a kid's life. And to have the dynamic duo of the mother and the father together, you give the kid real
and that's true.
A real you give them a chance.
That's true.
More chance than a kid that grew up with no father. Because I grew up with no father. So what I did with my mom's, I heard what she was saying, but I don't hear what you got to say.
But you know,
I'm gonna do what the hell I want to do.
Right.
That's what I was saying.
It's like,
And then when if your father was there, you wouldn't be doing what the hell you want to do.
That's so true.
Yeah, that's true.
Because the father gonna be like, nah, you ain't doing that. I don't care what your mother say. I don't care what you saying. You gonna do what I say.
Yeah.
That's so true.
But that's what I was saying.
And that's where mental health comes in. Like, you know, mental health issues.
It comes from different things too.
It comes from a lot of different
things. You know
things.
what I mean? Like people that was,
It comes from depression.
Depression. People that was come from, you know what I mean? Come in the army. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By what you call that? I want to say the right word.
What's the word I'm looking for?
This is a number of things it could come from. It's a number of things.
I forgot the word I was looking for. But it comes from different things though. It definitely comes from different things.
It definitely comes from different things. But I'm here to tell y'all, like, at the end of the day, the dynamic of the mother and father being in the household is key.
Would you say that's like
everything?
Would you say that's like the loss of someone, like when you lose someone? and death. You know what I mean? You could be a normal person and anything can happen just at the blink of an eye. And that trauma can also cause a mentalness inside of you. It could bring something out of you that you never even knew existed.
Depression.
Definitely.
It could bring something out of you that you never would assume that could exist. You know what I mean? You just like, you normal one day, next thing you know, people like, oh, what's wrong with that person? That person, somebody had slipped a Mickey or something? No, it's just that, you know, people
went through something.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I feel like if you got both parents there and you got a real support system, that's the problem. If you got a real support system, then you won't even go there in your mind. Yeah. Because you got a real support system. You got people that's going to stand behind your back. And no matter how you feel, they're going to talk to you and they're going to ask you how you feel. Yeah. That's the thing about being a parent.
I have a strong
You have to ask your kids, how do they feel about certain things?
Let's just say this.
You know what I mean? And that's what it is.
Let's just say this.
I ask my kids all the time.
What is a healthy person? What is considered as being a healthy person? Who's to say that somebody who's mental, who's to say it's not healthy? Who to say that's not normal? In a sense, you like what a person goes through. Everybody has their own emotions. Everybody plays on their own emotions. So who's to say that person is not acting on a healthy impulse because of what they went through? Yeah. We just judge it, and my thing is, I feel like we shouldn't judge the next person because we got to be judged ourselves.
Exactly.
I agree with you 100% on that. I agree with you 100%.
Definitely.
But no one on this earth is healthy. We all go through problems.
That part.
We all go through problems.
Ain't
nobody
that part.
Nothing like that. We all go through problems. And to tell you the truth, we all got mental problems. You know what I'm saying? We all got mental problems. We all go through mental problems each and every day. I don't care if it's at your job. I don't care if it's at your house. I don't care if, you know what I mean? It could come from when you stepping out, you know what I mean, out your door. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with the world, basically.
Exactly.
That's true. That is so true. That is so true.
And it also comes from like childhood trauma. Most people in the ghetto, or not even the ghetto, most people in the world have childhood trauma, whether your parents abused you, or whether you've been sexually abused, mentally abused, physically abused, spiritually abused, you have been abused. And if you don't take that head on, then you will make bad decisions.
And you know what? I feel like some people just don't know how to speak up about certain things. You know what I mean? Like when we was kids, I'm gonna just run a scenario. When we was kids, we'll tell a young one, go ask mommy for a cookie, cause you scared to ask for that cookie. Cause you go ask her, could we get some cookies? And you don't want to hear the word no. A lot of people don't want to hear that word no. So, and it's like, if she say no to them, it's okay, but she can't say no to you because you gonna feel some type of way.
Yeah.
And that's how it is with a lot of people. Like they don't like that word no.
Oh, you gonna act out. Like
you gonna act up.
Just like when you go to the store with your mom and you want that toy, and your mom said no, you ain't gonna get that.
You gonna act up.
You gonna act. You gonna scream.
And that kind of comes from birth a little bit because some people can't handle rejection and they can't handle certain things. And being that they can't handle certain things, it sticks with them. And they grow up like, dang, I can't speak up for myself because I'm not. What I say isn't going to be accepted. What I say isn't going to go. It's not going to go my way. So I'm just going to be like, I'm gonna go this direction. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that.
And you know what too? Some people hold things in a lot too. They don't want to go and talk to other people.
That's what I'm telling you because
they hold things in.
The majority of us need counseling and psychiatrists. And we need to talk to somebody that's biased. That's non-biased. I'm sorry. That's non-biased.
Absolutely.
That can't be like, oh, I'm caring about your feelings. We need somebody to talk to that's gonna tell you the truth, that don't know everybody around
you. That's gonna show you real love.
That's gonna show you and everything. And then at the end of the day, them same psychiatrists need psychiatrists too.
They do, because they be dealing with a lot of people that come from couch. They be dealing with a lot of different people, and they take that stuff home to their own family.
That speaks volumes of.
It does.
That speaks volumes of what's going on. Like mental health issues is real.
Because sometimes when somebody pour into you, that energy that they pour into you
could pour out on you.
You can pour into somebody else.
Exactly.
And this
Don't
is
say
why
that.
I stay. This is why I just try to I lead my life into like just making sure that everybody around me is happy and good, and I sit back and listen to what you got to say, and I try to give you the best advices that I can. I'm not even saying that my advice is good all the time, but from most experiences, I feel like my advice is real good. You know what I
I
mean?
know that's
You
right.
know what I mean? At the end of the day, I don't never try to, because my thing is I never try to tell nobody anything wrong.
Or try to
So if
lead,
I'm-
or try to lead
what
them
I'm
in
trying
the
to tell
wrong
you
way.
is something good.
Yeah.
So if you want to rob a bank, I'm gonna be like, yo,
This is the
at the end of the
consequences.
day, I don't
Yeah.
think you should rob the bank. But if that's what you want to do,
Go ahead and do it.
go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, but I don't think you should do that. That ain't what you
And
should
you know
do.
what the things that
Find
person,
another.
that person in their mind,
find
they gonna be
something
like,
else to
that person in their mind, they probably gonna be like, he just told me to do that. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Because you like, you got them
Because
people
they got
like,
mental issues,
they
so
like,
they gonna be like,
hold up,
she said
they
go ahead and do
want me to do something crazy. You want me to
do. And forgot that I said I don't think you should do it
Right,
because mental health is a problem.
right,
You know what I mean?
right,
That's what
right.
it is, man.
And some of them be the most smartest people.
Yeah.
They just don't know how to just handle it. They be the most
All right,
smartest
let's
people.
switch it up a little
Like-
bit too, because I was talking to some people don't know how to. Some people in the outside world, like police, they don't know how to deal with the mental issues. Like if they get a call and say somebody's acting up or somebody, you know what I mean, is acting out, when they go to that call, they don't know how to approach
the person.
Right.
a mental illness person,
Right.
or a person that's having a bad day. They just go in there and just
And it's so
want-
aggressive.
aggressive. They don't want to pull out their guns, and it happens, and it always happens because we always see it on the news. The person that you trying to go in and save or trying to, you know what I mean, try to get them help, they killed them. They killed them.
I feel like those people also got mental health issues. Those people got arrested
It's-
development.
it's
So
so many-
if you guys don't know what arrested development is, arrested development is something traumatizing happened to you. Say, let's just go out on the extreme and say you got touched by your uncle at 7 years old. So you got arrested development. Arrested development means that your mind state is as a 7-year-old. So when that happened to you, you had to go to another place.
You had to put your mind frame somewhere else to cope with what was going on. And then you never dealt with it. So you are 35-year-old, 7-year-old. So your decisions are 7-year-old decisions.
Oh my gosh.
And that's how deep it gets. You know what I mean? So Arrested Development is real. That
It
group
just
that
taught me
came out,
something.
remember Arrested
Yeah,
Development?
Yeah, I remember that.
Show?
He just taught me something.
Yeah, you just showed us
Hey,
I remember
Yo,
that. Yeah, that's the
that is real, man. Arrested
That is
Development is
wild.
real. So when you go through something traumatizing as a kid, if you're 9 years old and something, your uncle touched you at 9 years old, you went into a different mind frame to not deal with what your uncle was doing to you, and you never dealt with it.
That's why.
So now at 35, you're making dumb decisions,
Making 7-year-old decisions or 9-year-old decisions because
you still stuck in that
you're still
mind.
stuck in that mind frame because you had to go somewhere else and you wasn't able to develop arrested
So you saying
development.
So you saying that a person.
This is deep.
So you saying that a person
That's deep.
that went through that situation, they never receive any help, right? And
Yep.
then they become a police officer, and you still get dumb decision.
Thank you.
Okay, I get
Thank
what
you.
you're saying.
You know why? Because
Thank
the
you.
trauma is still there.
Because the trauma's still there for
trauma
them.
is still there for them.
That's why they don't know how
And
to
some-
deal with
and half of
somebody
those-
that's going through that.
And let's touch on that. Half of those cops that be cops too, they go through a mental illness too because half of those cops being bullied too.
There you go.
Right.
You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
So they, you know what I mean? They become cops to feel like they above the law and
Yeah.
they can do anything they want to do. You know what I'm
No.
saying?
And in
So I
reality,
get, so I get what he's saying, and it make a lot of sense. And they got mental issues too. But what I'm trying to say is that I think what I'm trying to say is too that I think that
the police should have more training on mental
They
illness,
should.
They should.
or New York Police Department and New York Police Force, they also have a counselor that patrols with them that deals with mental health problems.
They should.
And if they get that call.
Definitely.
So I think that should be worldwide.
Definitely.
If you can't afford the training, you know what I'm saying?
For the police to have that training,
Yeah.
you should hire a private or a
Private investigator or something.
investigator or a counselor to go. You know what I mean? When you get those calls, that counselor could go there and talk that person out of it, and it could stop a lot of
It can stop a lot of shit that's going on.
Saying.
And I concur to that.
So
you know what I mean? At the end of the day.
encountered someone. So I in my spare time, people know I do a little singing, and I encountered. I came across somebody on one of my apps, and this app is called Smooth and I'm on. And I came across this guy, and he calls himself No Concern. Shout out to No Concern. I came across him, and he was talking about being bipolar disorder. And when he started talking about it, I said, wow, you know, it's a lot of people that's also suffering with bipolar disorder. And, you know, that's more of an emotional thing too. So
That's what I was trying
he
to say.
wrote a
last
song.
time.
And
Bipolar.
I
That's
jumped on the
another-
song a
that's
little bit.
another-
Yeah, I jumped on the song. I said, oh, you know what? I want you to sing this song this way. So I wrote some lyrics. I wrote a hook. And I said, you know, can you sing this song for me? And I'm gonna let y'all hear a little sample of it real quick, you know. And in the words, you know, just you'll hear the message. Just give us 1 second. We about to play it for y'all in a minute.
Or something about it. Like, here you go.
You like the hit? Here you go. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Y'all don't forget to leave some comments and you know, let us know what y'all think about today's topic. So you know we can talk about it more.
Yeah, because it could be expanded more than what it is. I think it should be. This is real life. This is real talk. I think it should be expanded a little bit more than just this podcast. It should be, the world should be talking about mental health issues, period. Because the world got mental health issues.
The whole world.
Right, nephews?
Yeah. Yes. As we see, Terrell got the whole
Excuse me, man. Don't do that. Don't do
I'm
that.
just doing your blooper right
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Get the
Don't do that. That's over here with
get
me.
the thing started.
Don't do that. That's over here with me.
Oh my God. Okay, are we there? Okay.
Sorry about the little man.
I can't eat all of this, but I'm try.
What's the name? But
I'm gonna try. I swear, I'm gonna try.
Oh my goodness.
let me know when you're ready.
Okay, 1 second. Why keep saying that?
That's what I'm saying. Keep on saying.
I don't know why it's doing this.
But at the end of the day, God is good, man. And you believe in God.
So this is the song.
See how happy?
Because you added God, that's why.
Don't be my judges on the wall. I'm different, nothing on the wall. Just go and let your heart say. But it's all never done. And my eyes and my nose. Being in my skin, I realize that my lows put me in a place and give me time to think. Though it can be hard, it gives me time to dig into myself and evaluate. Said, go and let your heart say, I'm gonna put this on everything. Don't be my judges on the wall. I'm different, not the only one.
Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
Allows me to put something out, bring my thoughts into reality.
I like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? That's that song that my wife and that guy did. I don't know his name. What's his name?
You call yourself no concerns.
No concerns. No concerns.
Concern. That was nice.
That was nice. You sound like Anthony Hamilton. Don't you know what I mean? To me, you do. You know what I mean? That little swagger. You know what I mean? That little
Nice
Anthony
vibe.
Hamilton
It's a nice
swagger.
little vibe. And you
Yeah.
know, when I came across him and he was talking about his dealing with his bipolar, I said, you know what? You would be a good person to talk to, to inspire other people
Yeah,
who are going through the same thing.
Definitely.
And
So when you get him on the show, when he coming on the show?
soon, very soon.
Okay, get that man on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely got to get him on the show.
And we know you do a little rapping too,
See, that's that.
You do your ones and twos too.
We talking about mental illness. See, this is a mental illness. 'Cause
Look at this right
you
here.
want it all to
Bro,
yourself.
come on, man. Y'all can have it too, man. Hey, listen, they can have it too. It just need to be close to me.
So yeah.
My father wasn't around. I'm sorry.
So the song that you have done, do you got it on your phone right now?
I got it on my phone. It's a song that I did for my daughter. I definitely have it. It's called Sierra. It's
That's beautiful.
The title of it is her name. Yeah. 3 verses. It's a beautiful song, and it's not just for her. It's for anybody that's going through. Anybody that's going through depression and trying to kill themselves. And the thing is that she was the first person that came to me and said they wanted to kill themselves. Ever since her, I had 4 other women come to me and tell me that they want to kill themselves.
Wow.
So I had to
Wow.
sit on the phone
Wow.
with these women, crying, snot, boogers, all that shit.
You know what?
I had to sit on the phone with them and let them know that I'm here for them and I love them and they good.
That's what's up.
And you know,
that's
I'm
what definitely. Let's give it
I'm
up.
talking about 5 people.
Yes.
I'm gonna talk about 5 women.
So those
killing
people so those people feel that one
Thing that they could come to you and you will listen to them. So that's very
Yeah.
important. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yes.
Some people don't listen to nobody, and some people, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, too, make things worse.
There you go.
Because you know why they make things worse? Because they have a judgmental.
There's no judgment over
You
here.
get what I'm saying?
I have no
They have a
judgment. for nobody.
judgmental.
At the end of the day, I have no judgment, and I just love people, and I just love people, man, and I want to see everybody prosper, and I don't care even if you doing something wrong to me, I still love you.
Right.
You can hit me right here, and then guess what? I'm gonna turn this cheek, and that's all it is
Ooh,
for me.
baby.
You know what I mean? And that's how I live my life. So I
Can
think
you teach
God
me how to do that?
pull
we
your
all
Bible out.
we all need that help.
Pull your Bible
I didn't
out.
hear, I didn't hear,
Man.
I didn't hear the phrase.
That
I
part.
didn't hear the phrase that you do every day. One time on the podcast.
You know, we always looking up. Peace, love.
That's what I'm talking about. Peace, love, peace, love.
That's it. Peace,
You know, we always looking up. You know,
Yes.
man, I got the little TikTok, and I put out inspirational.
That you know that means a lot because every time I go on there and I see that, you know what I'm saying, I respect that.
Yeah,
You know
let
what I'm saying?
everybody
'Cause that's how
know.
because that's how you
Let's
start
find
off
you
your
on
video. You
TikTok.
be like peace, love. You know what I'm saying? And then you go into what you're talking about, and then you end it too.
Peace, love.
Peace, love. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like that.
Yo, I done had recently. I done had like 3 people. No lie, 3 people. I'm downtown. I'm going to get lunch from work, and somebody walk up on me. Hey, yo, man, I know you. I'm like, what? Peace, love, and that's what they say. Peace, love. You know, we always looking up.
That's what's up, bro. That's
And
what's
that's
up.
a beautiful thing. I mean,
Yes.
for me to be just an inspiration for people and for people to love what I'm doing and to love, you know what I mean? Because that's what it
Right.
is. It's all about love. Like, God is all love, and the devil is all
part.
hate. So
That
anything
part.
that's hate, anybody that's bringing you hate, anybody that's disagreeing with anything that you
Cut 'em loose.
speaking on love about,
Cut them loose.
cut them loose because they not real
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they not for you.
Real
Yeah.
recognize real. That's
Real
what I say.
recognize
Right.
real, love
Real
recognize love,
real.
hate recognize
Yeah,
hate.
so now you gotta tell us where we can find you at on TikTok so that other people can know.
On
on TikTok.
on TikTok, I'm 1180. The real at 1180.
The Real Real at 1180. Y'all make sure y'all check him out.
Check me out.
Check him
Yeah.
out for his inspirational words.
Inspirational quotes and
Yes.
I didn't put nothing up. I ain't put nothing up in a minute, but I'm gonna start putting more stuff up, and that's because I just had like I said, like the past 2-3 weeks, 2 or 3 people came up to me like, "Yo, I know you." I'm like, "How
Yes.
you know me?" "Oh, we always looking up." I'm like, "Oh, hold up, time out, time out."
yes, they remember.
They know.
Yes.
So I'm gonna put another video up soon. I just been going through some things, and what I do is I can't do it if I don't feel it.
Right.
And if
Right.
I'm going through something and I'm like struggling with something, I'm not gonna do it because it feels phony to me and fake.
Right.
They don't feel real.
It don't feel real to me.
That's what. Yeah.
Right.
So I have to feel that,
Right.
and then I'm gonna come with that
You gotta
Right.
feel that energy.
energy.
Okay.
let's
So
get
if
into
I
this.
don't feel that energy,
let
Let's
me
get
hear
to
this
that
song.
song.
Let me hear this. Let me hear this song.
So you got
This-
Let's
this
hear
song-
it.
Bluetooth
I'm
it.
excited.
I'm gonna show. I'm Bluetooth it to your
I'm
phone. You show
excited.
me Bluetooth it to your phone.
yeah, at the end of the day, man, I love people. And I want everybody, black, white, I don't care what you are. I need for you to love yourself
Right.
because you can't love nothing
If you're not loving yourself.
if you're not loving
That's
yourself.
right.
Exactly.
That's right.
If you don't love who you are,
I agree with that one.
you can't love nobody else.
That's
I agree
right.
with that one. Let's give
That's
it up
right.
for that one.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's what I need for people to do.
Yes. That's true.
And
This world be a better place if people start without loving themselves.
Yeah.
World be a real different world if people start out loving
Absolutely.
themselves first.
Absolutely.
because it
Absolutely.
comes from you, and then from you, like I say on most of my stuff is, I start inward. I love it from inward, and then I bring it outward.
Mm.
You can't bring it outward
Yes.
if it's not inward.
Because it's gonna be
Yes.
toxic.
It's gonna be toxic.
It's gonna be
real.
toxic. It's not gonna be
Yes.
real.
So you must love yourself. And listen, I love myself, man. The things I've been through,
Mm.
man. I've been.
And that's
I
a-
done died
and
about
that's
3
another-
times
and-
already.
And that's
Yeah.
and
That's another mental
And you
illness
still
too,
live
because
with God,
it's a lot of people.
Exactly.
That's another mental illness too, because a lot of people out here don't love themselves.
They don't.
That is the real
They don't-
mental illness.
They don't love themselves.
And that's where the old boy. You're right, yo. He's all the way. Listen to this man. This is exactly platform, because that's exactly what it is. It's because people don't love themselves, so they can't love nothing outside themselves. So what they do is put up little fake, false facades, and no. At the end of the day, you don't love yourself, so you can't love nothing outside of yourself.
Right.
So if you a father that don't love yourself, you can't love kids. If you a mother that don't love yourself, you can't love your kids.
You ever felt that?
You just
ever felt
can't.
your toes get like this?
Yeah, they
I
lock
felt that in my
You lock up.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my gosh. You
End
need
of
to
the
hit that
day,
button.
man.
You need to hit that button.
End of the day, man.
Oh my god. Again.
God is good, man.
Yes. Mm. Mm, 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 mm.
So we just waiting for
Woo.
it to cue up the song. We can play it.
That's amazing.
Okay, so this is the song right here. I don't know how you're gonna pull it up. If that's the song, then you figure out how you're gonna pull it up. But at the end of the day, man, like I said, it all starts with, and
people don't know that, man. At the end of the day, the father. I'm not gonna say. See, I'm not trying to downplay the mothers. But what we need to know is that without the fathers, all kids are lost. Because a mother can't teach, especially if it's boys. A mother can't teach a boy how to be a man. You could raise him up to be a good,
respectable young man.
young man.
But to actually teach him to be a
but
man?
actually, it's not happening.
Nah, that's
It's not happening.
nah, that's definitely
A
not
young
happening.
Girl,
Had to be a woman.
Had to be a woman.
It's not gonna happen.
That's definitely not
I'm gonna
happening.
drink this.
I can show her how to
Be respectful of herself.
Oh my gosh.
But
Yes.
at the end of the day, both parents are definitely needed in the household, and this is why they took the father out of the household. This is why women are accepting welfare, because they know that
if you take the father out of the house and you just keep
keep the mother there, it's not gonna be the same.
The kids are
Not
not
gonna act the same.
Yeah, true.
But if
We got both parents. We got the father and the mother there. As long as because you got to put in perspective that the mother and the father is putting the right, installing the right things into them kids.
Right.
Because you can actually have both parents and your mother's a prostitute and your father's a drug dealer. That's not going to produce a good kid.
Because what's going to happen? It's going to happen at the end of the day. It's going to force that kid to be on the streets too.
There you go. But if you got a good mother and good father, the mother's at home taking care of the kids,
or working, and then the father is working. Now you got a real good structure.
Yeah,
for
but
the
sometimes,
family.
but
Now you got a good structure for the kids.
Yeah.
Now the kids got something to follow.
sometimes, I'm gonna put it like this too. We're gonna keep it all the way real. Sometimes you have the both parents in the household. You know what I'm saying, and have that structure. You know what I'm saying, and have those things in life for that child. But when that child start growing up and start seeing different things too outside of the household, that child could stray 9 out of 10. That child could stray the wrong way too.
Only if you. That's what I'm telling you. That's why you need
Look,
that
look,
father. That's why you need that good father there.
No.
Because
No,
the
no,
father
no, no.
could be a drug dealer
No.
and show the kids something different.
I'm gonna break it. Let me break it down to you.
Right?
It's very rare that you see this though, but sometimes it's true. You could have both parents in the household. The father could do whatever he, you know what I mean, to do whatever he got to do for that. You know what I mean, for that child. You get what I'm saying? But sometimes that child could rebel too and go a different route. You get what I'm saying? As they get older.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You get what I'm saying?
I know a couple kids that their father was a doctor, their mother was a lawyer, and they still trying to come out and sell drugs.
Exactly.
But that's because their mother and father is not spending time with them. See, my thing is, what I'm trying to tell you is, when you got a mother and father that's going to spend time with you, tell you how proud they are of you, tell you how much they love you every now and then, there is no room for that.
Yeah.
But when you got a mother and father that's a lawyer and a doctor, and they don't spend time with you, and all they do is throw money at you.
Yeah, you practically raising yourself.
Exactly.
So what type of
and then you throw the fucking phone in front of them, or an iPad in front of them, or a PlayStation in front of them.
And what's raising them mentally is social media.
Thank you.
I was about to get to that. Social media is raising them. You're right about that.
That's what it is.
Social media plays a big part in these kids' life.
Back in the day, we didn't have that shit.
Back in the day, we had Bible study. We had to sit down at the
There you
table.
go. Back in the day, we
Sit
didn't have
down
that.
and go through all of.
So it made
everything.
sense when the
Because
father
our
wasn't around, you
foundation
could
was
see it.
wrapped around that Bible. But our foundation was wrapped around sitting down talking about it and having family get-togethers, having family meals, having family, doing things as family. Nowadays, you don't do that. Nowadays, there's not a lot of that going on nowadays.
Nobody's doing that.
So we're going to get to this song real quick. We're going to see.
It's called Sierra.
Yes.
Yeah. This goes out to Miss Sierra Shanice. To Sometimes I love to revisit, visualize the clearest image. It's so vivid, it's like I'm still in it. The same way I remember, still smile at your laugh. Now that's unconditional love for you, there's no match. Even though there's one before you and one in the back. Sometimes being in the middle child can feel so whack. Can't fit in with the oldest, take care of the youngest. Young with anxieties that grow like fungus. I know you're going through it, cause I done went through it too. But what we gonna do is, we gon' get through this too. Like when your brother got shot, you almost lost your screws. A sad day for a dad to say, son, all on the news. I know you saw a lot, heard a lot, might be confused. But as a father, man, my job is to give you the jewels. And I never leave your corner, you never would lose. I'm here for you, if forever to be open you choose. Well, here I am, and this is my thesis. You can take it or leave it be. I think the world needs a whole lot of Jesus. Praise the Lord and the G-O-D. Well, here I am, and this is my thesis. You can take it or leave it be. I think the world needs a whole lot of Jesus. Praise the Lord and the G-O-D. My mama had me second too, so don't feel so bad. Remember wearing hand-me-downs, my brother's old rags. Born in the middle, still gotta settle for last. And your parents break up and you be wanting to ask, but you don't know who to ask or who to go to, cause you scared they gon' spaz. Get all of your missing out on hanging out cause you the babysitter. Just looking out for my mom, she can't afford to sit her. On the way to work, my brother can't be going with her. Just picture long hot summers and some cold winters. I guess it kept me humble, it kept my morals on track. I'm glad to be getting old with my nerves intact. Speak for the unspoken, the depressed and mad. Feeling sad like life took a turn for the bad. I know what it's like to be hopeless, a lonely path. But if you focus on God, this too shall pass. Where I am, and this is my thesis. You could take it or leave it be. Well, here the world needs a whole lot of Jesus. Praise the Lord and the G-O-D. Well, here I am, and this is my thesis. You can take it or leave it be.
That's dope.
I think the world needs a whole lot of
One more verse.
Jesus. Praise the Lord and the G-O-D. See, you too kind-hearted and you're far too sweet to be leaving out my life. There wouldn't be no peace. I wouldn't feel complete. Wouldn't eat or sleep. Probably die from heartache. Couldn't take it. I'm weak. To whom this may concern, and to whom I speak. Miss Sierra Shanice. There's no one to compete. Cause everyone you defeat, baby, you rather unique. A lot of things you do well, that's why I call you the beast. A 7-Up in the kitchen, dodging pop and grease. So cute and curious, she watching me. Used to be my little helper, wanted to copy me. What happened to those days? I miss them, honestly. But now you're growing up fast and got a mind of your own. See, your house is where you live, but your heart is the home. As for me, you're 1 to 3, free of charge for the room. As for you, from my view, my heart forever had room. Well, here I am, and this is my thesis. You can take it or leave it be. I think the world needs a whole lot of Jesus. Praise the Lord and the G-O-D. Well, here I am, and this is my thesis. You can take it or leave it be. Leave it be. I think the world needs a whole lot of Jesus. Praise the Lord and the G-O-D.
Yes, give it up, yes. That was so dope. Yes.
So I'm still moving.
That was dope. I know she really, really appreciated that.
Yeah.
I know she really was like,
Yeah.
so
Like I said,
uplifted
after I took her to the studio on her birthday, because she said she didn't want to live that same year that she said she didn't want to live, her birthday rolled around. So I took her to the studio, recorded the song in front of her, and gave her a copy. Fast forward to now, like I said, she's in college. She's got her driver's license, and she's about to get a job. And she just told me like, "Yo, Poppy," because she's half Puerto Rican. So she's like, "Yo, Poppy, I'm about to get a job at ShopRite." And once she get the job at ShopRite, she's like, "You don't gotta give me the $50." But what she don't know is that the $50 that I give her every week, I'm gonna continue to put it to the side, and I'm gonna make sure that she get a G ride so she can move
right.
and do what she got to do.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yes,
And that's
So,
what.
Sierra, I love you.
That's what's up. That's what's
Thank
up.
you for being my baby.
Yes.
That's what's up.
And that's how
what's
you
up.
do it.
I'm trying not to drop a
That's
tear.
how you do it. That's how you
At the end of
do
the
it.
day,
Come on, you come on my podcast, man. You can cry,
You can talk, scream,
talk, scream, whatever, man. This is a real podcast, right?
I know what it is. I know what it is.
And with that, y'all,
We out of here.
we out of here.
Thanks for my.
Thank you
Peace.
for having Rail here.
And this is my co-host, AK Wifey. Thank you for
Yes.
special guest, Rel.